Welcome back to Fishing Musicians Crew. Today we are going over how to clean a Spanish mackerel. So these are very soft fish. I want to talk about that first and foremost. A lot of fish, like say a red drum, needs to be cleaned a little bit differently, but this is a very soft fish. The scales, the skin, the bones even, regular fillet knife should glide right through it. And I want to show you guys my technique. It's nice and quick. It's one of the easiest ways I've found and the cleanest ways I've found to clean a fish. First and foremost, while we were out there, we bled this fish to get all that blood out of there, some of that gamey taste out of the meat. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slice forward right back behind that side fin, pectoral fin, slight angle, and that's going to go underneath that, save you guys some meat. The next thing I do is you can bend that head back, and a lot of those guts and icky are going to come out of there, give you an easier piece of fish to work with. From there, I want to get the rest of the innards out of this fish so I don't have any of that nastiness on my meat. Be very careful. Come from the bottom of the fish, right next to his bottom, and slice forward. Expose the gut of the fish. From there, you can pull out the rest of the nastiness that we don't want to deal with. We don't want to eat that stuff. From there, I turn my fish forward where I've got my dominant hand and I'm able to cut down this fish. I'm going to find the spine of the fish, place that knife on it, and follow right to the back of the fish. So I'm following that central line of his spine all the way down, trying to save as much meat as possible. Now on the Spanish mackerel with the light bones, like I said, it's going to slice right through those rib bones. We can worry about those later on and take those out. But come right down this fish, all the way down the back. Nice easy slices. It's just like a saw. Let the knife do the work, don't force it. And make sure you've got a sharp fillet knife. That's going to help you guys slide through and not cut yourself. Same thing on the other side. Once you flip the fish, follow that back line and the spine all the way down, not racing through it, but taking my time, staying on point. And what I'm doing whenever I slice down this fish is I'm looking at the bottom, then I'm looking at the top to make sure my knife stays flat all the way down, just back and forth as I move that knife down. And there you've got two pretty nice fillets going on. Now what I like to do here is take out those rib bones first and foremost. A nice angled slice. And what I'm doing there is I slice that, I'm bending that blade. That's why fillet knives flex. You can use it and fillet and bend that blade down that edge. Same thing on this one. Bend that blade right down around the rib bones. Get those out of there. Especially if you've got kids at home, make sure your meat is deboned properly before you go feeding your family. From there, we've only got the skin to take off. Now this is one of the hardest parts for people to learn. You want to start at the tail, get your knife under the flesh, but not through the skin. And you want to be very light. Follow parallel with the fillet board.
And a lot of people
all the way down.
Fillet with their hand on the other side, not towards their hand, but I know that's your technique and it seems to work really great.
That is.
As long as you're watching what you're doing.
That's a very good note, Randy. You have to be very careful. That is somewhat of a dangerous thing I just did. I came towards my hand. A lot of guys will hold it at the end and go all the way down. I was taught differently, and I have to be very slow whenever I fillet to do that properly.
Yeah, so, it works well though.
There we go. Skin's off the fish. Nice fillet. The last thing you can possibly do is every fish is going to have a couple bones running right down the middle of that fillet. To get those out, the fastest way I've seen is to place your fillet knife straight down, come out. Now I have no bones on this side. I've got a couple more bones left on this side, so straighten it back out again like your fillet knife. Push straight down and slice out. Now you're going to lose a small chunk of meat like that, but it is deboned and deboned very quickly.
Yep.
Now you have a fillet that looks just like it came from the store. Totally deboned, always recheck it.
Very nice. Awesome. Thanks, man.
If you enjoyed that video, make sure you guys kick in, check out Fishing Musicians for our next episodes. If you guys liked our episode, liked our information that we're handing out to people, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe.
Sweet.
Thank you guys from Fishing Musicians.